Sheila, I noticed as we observe your platform, Instagram, hiking unlimited on Instagram, I would say that you would be one of those people who um, can testify to the fact that with hiking, with the activity of hiking, there can be often an element of healing.
Absolutely.
Have you found that to be the case? And how have you seen that healing take place and play out?
Okay, I'll give you a lot. I could give you a lot of examples. Right now with coronavirus, here in Arizona, we could hike. That was always a unacceptable activity. So, oh my gosh, being locked in the house for 3 months, I would go crazy. So I could hike every day, and that alone kept me sane. That's just a recent thing, but I have a mom that I did the 10 steps and take a break with, and her son was in a serious accident, and she just the stress and the emotion and everything of his accident, the whole recovery, which was long, 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 and still ongoing, getting outside for an hour. And like I said, we can go on an easy trail and talk. And she could just tell me whatever she wanted about him, all the stuff she's going through. And even if she didn't want to talk about it, being outside and getting your mind off what problems you have and being out in nature makes you feel so good. And like she didn't think she could make it to the summit of a particular hike. And when she did, the smile on her face is worth everything. And I take a lot of pictures. I post a lot, but I also have some I don't. And the smiles that people have and the sense of accomplishment is really, really inspiring to me.
In addition to being the Arizona ambassador for this 52 hike challenge, you talked about the healing aspect. And I know that you also do a lot of work with Mother's Grace, a charitable organization. Can you maybe tell us in your own words, like, what is the organization all about? What is your role there?
So Mother's Grace is an organization based here in Arizona. It was started by a friend of mine who, when she worked full-time, high-powered job, married, 3 kids. When she was, her middle child was in 2nd grade, he was diagnosed with diabetes, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer. So she went through both experiences at the same time. And when she did that, she was married, had a husband, had other kids, but she still needed help. Like, who do I talk to? What doctors do I go to? I can't cook. Who's going to make food for my family? So when she recovered, she started this charity, and we do everything from make meals for people who are sick or need help. We help pay their mortgage for a month or their bills, depending on their circumstances. We've done landscaping. Basically, we've provided vans with, some people have a disability and it's brand new. And then, oh my gosh, we have no money to buy a van to get around in. So we'll help arrange that and, get them the help or the resources they need. And the best thing about it is Michelle, who's the founder, has gone through a cancer, and a lot of our people have cancer or their husband or something. And her wealth of knowledge is priceless. And again, it's free to the person we're helping. They've helped several people I know. One had breast cancer for the 2nd time, and people do not want to ask for help. So I don't have to ask for the help. If I know somebody, I can submit an application to Mother's Grace, and they'll reach out. And believe it or not, the people that they help are so appreciative, and they would have never asked in the first place. Some do, some feel fine asking. We go down to Phoenix Children's Hospital and relieve the moms of the kids who are sick. We give them gas cards because a lot of them might live far because you're bringing your kid to the better hospital at Phoenix Children's, but they might live in Gilbert, which is 50 miles away. And so we'll give them food cards and gas cards so they can get to and from. We'll sit with their child. And I mean, we really do whatever it takes to help someone out, whatever they need.
Definitely a sense of community, right? I mean, I hear you talk about this and the other things that you do and things that you're involved in. And it just strikes me that in the hiking community, there is that sense of looking out for each other.
Absolutely.
And it's a pretty special thing. And you can find out more information about Mother's Grace. How so? What would be
so their website is mothersgrace.org. And again, you can Google Mother's Grace. It's based in Arizona. We do help people that are not in Arizona. But you can, it's a .org though. It's not .com.
mothersgrace.org to find out
Correct.
more information about that. What a wonderful organization. And I think it's just one of, as we get to know you, it's one of the many things that you're involved in. And it's really inspiring. Have you found that there's also been a sense of community on Instagram through your Instagram account, Hiking Unlimited? Have you picked up on that? Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like I'm talking about a lot of sad stories. There's a lot of really happy stories, but another one on Instagram, there's a woman who's got a brain tumor and she named him Howard. And I've met her on Instagram. I've never met her in person. And I feel so connected to her that, it just breaks your heart because she's going through this brain tumor surgery and she's still trying to hike. And so there's that. And then there's also people that I have met in person that had a baby and they want to start hiking because they want to lose some weight, or they just want to get out of the house for a couple hours, or they just moved to Arizona and they don't know anybody. And it's a great way to meet people and connect and make a group of friends. It's really a good way to do that. If you're new to the area, and it doesn't have to be in Arizona, if you're in California, wherever you are, there's plenty of resources to reach out, and their hikers are really friendly and welcoming. And it's a great, wherever you live, you can Google hiking groups and hook up with some new people if you want to meet some friends.
I think now more than ever, just having that connection and that sense of community is so important. And from the minute that I started following on Instagram, and you post everything from climbing, hiking through Glacier National Park and the highest peak in Arizona and all the snakes and wildlife and everything else that you encounter, which I still don't know how you get that close to the snakes, but you really just emulate this sense of making an impact, connecting with people, making it personal. And I just want to acknowledge and recognize that. And just, again, thank you for everything that you do when you reach out.